Hey guys, RedPandaMining here. Hope y'all doing well, having a really great day. I got a different type of video for you all today. I wanted to go through how much bandwidth are my mining rigs using these days. I got a bunch of Ipolos, jazz miners, I got some GPU mining rigs here as well. Just a bunch of various stuff that I just wanted to go through. Typically looking at the average, how much bandwidth, how much megabytes these things are using every day, in case anyone was wondering. I did do a video like this maybe 4 years ago called How Much Internet Bandwidth Uses Just My Mining Rig Use. I did this on a simple 6x RX 580 rig back then. This was like 4 years ago. And we tested like Team Red Miner, we tested Nice Hash, Claymore Miner, and oh man, we were averaging about 2.5, 3.4 megabytes a day. Claymore Miner was more so, maybe a little bit more, 4.4, 6.1 megabytes a day, download, upload. So not too bad. So if we look at where we are today, okay, looking at my Ubiquiti Dream Machine Pro router that I'm using here. Okay, it's going to show you guys my router that I use for my own network here, where I'm able to segregate a lot of my mining rigs and my personal stuff, Wi-Fi. I have multiple Wi-Fi networks for my mining rigs, those that are Wi-Fi that is, and as well as for my other, personal devices and whatnot. And I'm able to VLAN, and I'm also able to set firewall rules to block inter-VLAN connections. I don't want any communication between my mining rig VLAN, my subnet, and also like my personal stuff, where maybe my wife has her own office and I have my own office too, and I want to keep that separated in case there's something compromised on like my jazz miner or my GPU mining rig. Maybe it downloads something nefarious on Hive OS or something, right? Who knows? So I have those on basically its own subnet, its own, you can see here 10.40.0.146. I don't care. You guys can see the IPs here. This is not, these are all RFC 1918 addresses. I'm going to teach you guys a little thing here because this is something where a lot of people say, Red Panda, you're showing your IP addresses. And yeah, I'm not really so much worried here, but I'm just going to explain what it is. An RFC 1918 address is an IP address that is assigned by an enterprise organization to an internal host. These IP addresses are used in private networks, which are not available or reachable from the internet. Okay, and this is where you can see the subnets that you are able to use internally. Okay, so when you type in an IP address into the browser, like into your Antminer or into your Ice River, ASIC or whatever, you will not be able, it won't go to like a website like outside your network. Okay, these are all internal IP addresses. So 192.168.0.1, very popular IP address for your own router, but there are a bunch of other subnets that you can do as well. Little bit of networking stuff there. I'm not an expert, okay? I'm just giving you guys some information here for those that are maybe wanting to do this at home, especially for those that have, a lot of mining rigs and are wanting to secure yourself and separate your mining rigs from your personal stuff or your TVs or your Wi-Fi, what have you. But anyways, this video is just basically, I just wanted to show you guys here how much bandwidth we have utilizing on, let's say, a lot of my iPolo mini miners. So for example, you can see here on my Ubiquiti analytics here, just on the client devices, I can see all of them in this here. I can change the columns. I can add a lot more columns to this. So Ubiquiti has gotten a lot better over the past couple of years here. Maybe 10, 12 years ago, they were pretty bad in my opinion, but now it's a lot more fluid, a lot more reliable, I have to say, in my experience, and seeing a lot more analytics all in one machine. This is just really easy to set up too. I'm not trying to sell this to you guys. I'm just saying what I use, and I really love this where I have my Wi-Fi and my security cameras all together. But anyways, neither here nor there. You can see this column right here, every 24 hours, how much megabytes they're using, or gigabytes. I do have my personal computer, which I'm recording on right now. It's actually in the gigabytes because when I upload, videos to YouTube, it shows 24-hour usage gigabytes. But anyways, I'm just showing you guys my mining rigs here. Okay, so Ipolos. All my Ipolos are like 7.6 megabytes. Okay, you can see here averaging per day. You can see the download and upload in real time here, all right, in bytes per second or in kilobits per second. Okay, sometimes it's in kilobits, but most of them you can see here, the traffic is basically in the bytes per second. Very, very small, okay? So thinking about, your internet bandwidth at home. For me, I have like a gigabit connection. Okay, gigabit up, but my upload is really crap because it's coaxial, it's not fiber. And so here in this case though, I'm not using like Mbps, like megabytes per second, megabits per second. I'm using kilobits per second, all right? Bits per second. So these are pulling nothing at all, like very, very small. And in total, you can see in the 24 hours usage, these iPolo mini miners are using about 7 to 6 megabytes a day. Very, very small usage, okay? Just wanted to showcase that. So going down here, Jazz Miner, it's only using about 8.69 megabytes a day, very small. Let's see, my Ant Miner, which is the E9 here. I've been just keeping track of the profits. You guys probably know this one. It's mining to F2 pool right now, and it's, yeah, I mean, this thing is only taking about 9, almost 10 megabytes a day, okay? And then going down here, all right, I got some QSDK. I think this is the my HS Lights. Okay, my HS Lite seems to be using a little bit more. All right, a little bit more bandwidth. Not that much, but 12 megabytes a day. Okay, really not that much. Going down, I have a bunch of tower rigs. All right, so these are my HiveOS rigs. I'll show you right here. Okay, this is my 8x6600 XT mining rigs. Okay, I'm mining various amounts of coins, GPUs. I think some of my rigs I did update, so they're not showing up in the they're not showing up on the lower usage here. But I just want to show generally the ones that are not updated. You can see that they're using about 16 to 18.8 megabytes a day. Okay, on these tower rigs that are mining various coins. I thought this would be interesting to show. Like I'm mining Nexa, Nerai, Chlor, Kapow, that's on Dice Hash, Neoxa, Ergo, dual mining Ergo, Alpha, Lithium, Flux, and Dynex. Right, I'm doing this theoretical test. Actually, it's a real test into the bull run to see how much these wings will mine worth in the bull run. So a little bit more bandwidth than a lot of the smaller, like our bigger ASIC miners. Okay, so I'm gonna have to say because these are on HiveOS, that these are going to use a little bit more bandwidth per se. Okay, GPU mining rigs versus like ASIC miners, right? So anyways, yeah, that's basically what I wanted to show you guys, just to compare. For anyone else that has GPU mining rigs, I mean, generally, I feel like they're going to be taking less than 20 megabytes a day. Okay, I don't think many people these days have limited bandwidth at home, like your internet connection, like you can only download like a terabyte of bandwidth. No, I think most people these days have unlimited, right? Unlimited internet bandwidth. So this video that you're watching may not matter to you, but maybe more so for people that have a lot of GPU mining rigs, that if you have like maybe, I don't know, a very slow connection, like 15 Mbps or something, then you will probably see a slowdown in your download. And depending on your upload, let's say you're using like a hotspot or something, that could be really bad as well. Who knows? Or, but I'm just saying, I think generally these days, a lot of people have at least, coaxial or fiber. A lot of people have fiber, so you're going to have no issues there. As you scale up and more mining rigs, like in the hundreds or thousands, probably thousands or more, that your internet bandwidth might be hindered depending on your internet service, your ISP, whoever you're going with. But I think generally everyone is fine as a home residential miner. I think this is just for me to showcase to you guys how much bandwidth these take. It's like next to nothing. It's really next to nothing these days comparing to a lot of people's internet connection. Okay, and this is actually through Wi-Fi. I forgot to mention this is on my Wi-Fi VLAN here, just for the mining Wi-Fi. But for the other, like the wired stuff, you can see in gigabit here, I got a lot of my ice servers, right? My ice server, I got a KS0 here that is connected, and it uses about what it uses. I think it's this one here, about 9.25 megabytes a day. Okay, this is for the ice server KS0. All right, so pretty small. Okay, so yeah, guys, that's all I wanted to showcase in this video. Let me know what you guys think down below, and if you thought this video was pretty cool and wanted to know how much megabytes in bandwidth that your mining rigs would typically use. Hopefully this broadened anyone's horizons regarding networking and how much bandwidth your mining rigs are using, which is basically nothing. All right, I'll see you all in the next video. Let me know your thoughts. Have a good one. Peace out.